Stop number 18 on the NNSCRA Pizza Hut Truck Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia, as we're set for the second of three straight races on a short track in this series. as the season rounds the far turn and heads for home. And actually, this is also one of the first of two visits to the state of Virginia as well too. Richmond tonight for this race at Richmond, and next race afterwards at South Boston Speedway, that little 4/10 mile short track. And in fact, then we'll be heading to Talladega next after that, and then after that we'll be back to Virginia for night racing at Martinsville. Yes, I said Martinsville at night. So we'll be getting a treat for that one as well too. Starting lineup here for today's race. On the pole, it's Dylan Young in number 2. He'll be alongside Nathan Hudson in number 16. Second row has two of the Thor Sport trucks, number 99, Carson Gum, and number 98, Kat Batson sits alongside. Kat being short for Kathy. Next row down has number 21, Cole Deaver. He'll be alongside number 10, Joshua Osborne. Two of our in-truck cameras in today's race, by the way, too. Next row down has number 29, Johnny Gardner, and 24, Nathan Orman sits alongside. Then it's number 88, Keith Batson, Kat's husband. He'll be alongside number 52, Matt McIntyre, who pulled up a great win at California just a few races ago. Next row down has number 54, Kev Shearer, and number 44, that's Kyle Matthews. Kyle has our third in-truck camera, by the way, in today's race. Next row down has number 75, Jesse Turner, and he'll be alongside number 11, Mitchell Collins sits alongside of him. Next row down has Bale Moscow, and number 13, she'll be, or he or she, or I can't think of which one it is. Bale Moscow will be sitting alongside number 23. That is Stephen Colon sitting alongside. Next row has number 3, Phil Parker, and number 87, Daniel Bouchard. Next row down has number 68, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 9, Seth Cole. Next row down has number 00. It is Paul Minnick, and number 74. That is the truck of James Sykes. Next row down has Laura Chung in 51. She'll be flanked by number 38. It is Scott Upton. Next row down is number 19, Rob Evans, and number 17, Pedro Lucas. A Toyota and a Ford in that row. Next row down has number 6, Quentin Moore, and number 33, Jacob Thibodeau. Next row down has number 45, Diego Yepes, and he'll be alongside number 4, William Brock. Then it's number 18, Matt Haas, and number 40, John Andrews. Next row down has number 15, Brad Stover, and number 8, Roberto Crown Jr. Starting shotgun the field will be truck number 7, Ashlyn Boyd, sitting alongside. Excuse me. So, 60 laps of action here today on this 3/4 mile D-shaped racetrack as we are set to go racing here. 35 trucks lined up on quest for one thing, victory here today, as one of those trucks hopefully will make it to victory lane here tonight as the field awaits the command to fire the engines here today. Here it is.
3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Command given to party engines as we get some racing here today as the pace truck leads the field off of pit road for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Back at Richmond International Raceway here, Dylan Young and Nathan Hudson will be the drivers leading him to the green flag here. Again, our in-truck cameras today will be carried by Joshua Osborne, Cole Deaver, and Kyle Matthews. As the field comes off corner number 4, the pace truck is on the pit road. Green flag flies, and we are underway here at Richmond. Turn 2, usually a trouble spot on this racetrack here in years past in NR, but not this time for the truck series here. Johnny Gardner looking racy here in that number 29 truck. He's already gotten by Joshua Osborne and Cole Deaver. Now he tries to get by Nathan Hudson in the 16 truck. Dylan Young leads that number 1, by the way, with Carson Gum second. And Hudson holds off Gardner for the time being for the number 3 spot. And Keith Batson already making a charge through the field as well too in the 98 truck. And here comes Kev Shearer in 54, who has had a rugged season so far in this series. Though he hopes to have it all on. He hopes to get his luck under control in the Cashflow GTX Cup Series for next season of that series, which will be on the NNSCRA channel, by the way, as we mentioned, for season 30, as well as the return of the NNSCRA Mellow Yellow Racing Series. That's my Xfinity series, by the way, and it'll also be on the NNSCRA channel as we watch the 75 truck of Jesse Turner come up behind Shear. He's in 7th position. Shear running in 6th. Cat Batson running in 8th position. 9th is Vail Moscow. In 10th position is now Phil Parker. Osborne slipping back a bit in a 10 truck. He started this race, I believe, in 6th position. He's now dropping back a bit now, too, as you jump inside with Joshua Osborne. In number 10, he got loose, come out that 4th corner here. He maintains 10th for the time being, though, as they go through turn number 2, but now he's about to get passed by the 68 truck of Zachary Fitzwater. Off the 4th turn to come, Fitzy makes the pass work as they come out the 4th corner, and that puts him at the 10th position now. Osborne down to 11th. Battle here going on here as number 87 Daniel Bouchard gets by the 24 Nathan Ormond, and Phil Parker sliding back a bit in the number 3 truck here as he's caught on the high side there. He is in a 3 machine. Devers also slid back, and here comes Roberto Crown Jr. in the 8 truck as he got by both Parker and Laura Chung. And he also gets muscled up the track by Kyle Matthews in number 44 as they move down the back stretch into turn number 3, and Quentin Moore. I tell you what, Parker's got a gaggle of trucks there just zipping around him as they come out that 4th corner here, as you see now William Brock and Brad Stover in the 15 truck both getting past. Parker's probably going to be dead last when all those trucks pass him, but that's the penalty you pay a lot of times on a short track, and when the inside lane closes up and you got nowhere to go. Battle for the lead, meantime, and Carson Gum led the last time by, so Carson Gum goes to the lead now. Nathan Hudson now goes to 2nd place. Johnny Gardner still running in 4th position. Dylan Young, who led a minute ago, now is down to 3rd position now in the number 2 truck, and maybe down to 4th now, because here comes Gardner to the low side in a 29 Cooper Standard Ford. You got Ford's holding 3 of the top 5 spots right now. Hudson in the Toyota and Young in the Chevrolet. And Young squeezes himself in between Johnny Gardner and Keith Batson as they come off the 4th corner here. And now Young tries to move inside, try to gain back what he lost as they go into turn number 1. Battle for 3rd spot again between him and Gardner in the 29 truck. And now Batson throws his hat in the ring in the battle as well, too, in the number 88 machine. Kev Shear running in 6th position. Jesse Turner in 7th. Cat Batson 8th. Joshua Osborne has now moved his way up in the 9th position now. Vail Moscow running in 10th spot. 11th is Fitzwater. 12th is Matt McIntyre in the 52 truck here. There's a good look at Osborne in the number 10 truck here, and Joshua will probably tell you you would not catch him dead in the pink fire suit. You see right there through the window of that truck. But I suppose what you see is what you get here. Now McIntyre moves to the low side in number 52 truck. He gets by Moscow and Fitzwater. That puts him up to 11th now. So, actually make that 10th, excuse me. And now Seth Cole's has worked his way up the field nicely in the number 9 Liberty University Toyota. He got by Mitchell Collins. Now tries to get by Zachary Fitzwater in 68 and the 13 of Vail Moscow. And now inside goes number 11 Mitchell Collins, and not quite. Paul Minnick behind them in the 00 truck here. Minnick running right now in 15th. Bouchard running 16th. 17th position right now is Matt Haas. 18th is Ormond. Ashlyn Boyd, who started this race 35th, has now moved up to 19th now in the number 7 truck. And 20th position, excuse me, is Rob Evans in the 19. And now here comes Bouchard looking to the low side of Minnick. That's for 16th or 15th position. Ford and Chevrolet battling it out right there. And we got a spinner in turn number the back stretch, and it's Johnny Gardner in 29 truck. He was running third. So the yellow flag is flown for the first time here today at Richmond as Johnny Gardner from third position has spun. Take a look at what happening on the 16th lap of this race here. And Gardner just basically got an out of my way bump by Dylan Young in the number 2 truck, sending Johnny around he goes. He goes. Luckily he didn't hit anything though, so Gardner could still may still make a go at it. But that's going to cost him quite a bit. So no harm, no foul for the 29 truck. And we'll be back for the restart after this. So pace truck's lights are off here. So we are getting back for the restart here. It'll be on lap number 22 when this race restarts here at Richmond. Johnny Gardner, by the way, from third, because that spin there, dropped to 13th position. So it didn't cost him all that much, though, but could have been a whole lot worse here. So leading the field is Carson Gum. Second is Nathan Hudson. Keith Batson's third. Fourth is Dylan Young. Fifth is Kev Shearer. Sixth is Jesse Turner. Green flag flies once again. Seventh is Cat Batson. Eighth is Joshua Osborne. Ninth is Matt McIntyre. And 10th is Seth Cole. And Nathan Hudson goes to the lead here at Richmond. Gum tries to fight back on the outside of the number 99 truck, but Hudson, I tell you what, Nathan Hudson, he has been, in both the truck series I've been doing so far, has been one of the hottest drivers, if not the hottest driver right now as far as what he's been finishing. Oh, and crash on the front stretch. Carson Gum, Kev Shearer, Joshua Osborne. A big tangle up on the front stretch has happened and that's another truck that was having a darn good run. Kev Shearer, the best run he's been having in a long time in this series, and this happens to him. Lap number 23 here, and oh my God! Well, congratulations, Kev. You just took yourself right out of the race. Well, let's look again as to what happened. Carson Gum in the 99 truck, he got off to a terrible start, looked like, in the 99 machine. He already got passed by Nathan Hudson and the 88 Keith Batson. And again, Dylan Young. Well, actually, I think Carson Gum actually thought he was clear of Dylan Young, and that didn't realized he wasn't. Jesse Turner just saved that truck as well too. But yeah, Osborne got collected. Cat Batson got collected in the 98 truck. Fitzwater got a piece of it. So did Bouchard. So did Gardner in the 29 truck. So much for his comeback. And Osborne just gives Shearer one final bulldoze, and on Laura Chung right in just adds insult to injury right into Kev's truck. I'll tell you what, if it weren't for bad luck for Kev Shearer, he wouldn't have any, it seems like, in that Anthony Alfredo truck. He has just been absolutely snake bit. Well, Kev thought it was all over, right? Wrong, sports fans, because then watch what happens here. And we're not quite to this point yet, but watch what he did right there. This is coming off turn number 4 right here. Coming on the pit road. Thought he was clear of the pit entrance, and that just added the cherry on top of the whole thing. Well, one of those trucks that was in the crash area had an in-truck camera on the whole deal too, and that was from inside Joshua Osborne's truck. And we'll take a ride with him as to what happened here. Lap number 22 is when this happened, by the way, too. On board with Osborne. from Cole Deaver's perspective. Now let's see how he got through this crash. Lucky for Deaver, he was far enough back to see what was going on up ahead. Cole picks a line down low, and Cole did a great job missing that crash. Now from Kyle Matthews' view. And Kyle realizing what had happened ahead right there, and realizing that he was in the wrong lane of the track though to try to miss the crash, and instead and had to truck almost to a dead stop, but it all paid off for the 44 team as he like Cole Deaver also missed the crash. Green flags about to fly here on lap number 29. It is Nathan Hudson leading, the 17 of Pedro Lucas, the 38 of Scott Upton, and the 87 of Daniel Bouchard, all not on the lead lap there, a lap down here. And Bouchard's going to be very, very slow here. Upton tries to go inside. He'll get back on the lead lap here, but here comes Dylan Young. Oh, and another crash! It's Bouchard this time. Mosco's in it. Oh, we got a big pile up here. Minnick has crashed, as has William Brock. Laura Chung again involved. And Nathan Hudson will once again lead him back to the start-finish line here. And oh my gosh, another crash happening on the restart here. And yeah, I knew when Bouchard was way too slow on the on the restart, I knew something was going to happen. And let's take a look again as to what happened here. Bouchard got loose off turn number 2. Gets right into Matt McIntyre's truck. Now watch what happens on the backstretch. He gets right into, it looks like the 75 of Jesse Turner. And then gets right into Bell Moscow in the 13 truck. And here comes Paul Minnick. Minnick gets right into Fitzwater in the 68 truck here, and he gets right in Carson Gum. Nathan Orman's also in this mix as well too. Orman, I think, is going to get through. Now, and there's where William Brock crashed into him there. Thibodeau's involved. Laura Chung rear ends the back of the 33 truck, ruining her day. And I think Phil Parker almost got turned around by the 6 truck of Quentin Moore. And Kat Batson, her truck's got no hood on it. And Phil Parker almost took the cab shear route. He almost got the end of the pit wall. Bouchard, same deal. He almost got into it as well too, as did Moscow in the 13. So Nathan Hudson is going to continue to lead here. Scott Upton, I thought he was going to get his lap back, I thought too, or he might. But he stayed. Actually, I think Upton did get back on the lead lap here. So yeah. Oh no. Nope, Upton's still a lap down. Okay, my mistake on that right there. Trucks out of the race here. It's Laura Chung, Paul Minnick, Jacob Thibodeau, William Brock, and Kev Shear. The trucks out of the race here. Trucks that are not on the lead lap are Daniel Bouchard and Scott Upton. The 17 of Pedro Lucas did get back on the lead lap in the 17 truck, as he is up to. No, my mistake there. Pedro Lucas did not get back on the lead lap, so my mistake on that too. So off turn number 4 they come here. Nathan Hudson will take the green flag here in the lead. Lap number 35 as we're down to 26 to go here, Richmond, and see what happens this time. And again, Bouchard's slow on the restart here as he, Upton, and Pedro Lucas. Let's see what happens this time off turn number 2. A lot of action off that turn here tonight as they come off the second. Yeah, Nathan Hudson. No, I'm not. Oh, and problems on the fourth turn. And it's in turn 3. Vale Moscow once again. The 13 truck has crashed, and the 17 of Pedro Lucas again. He's pitted. So has Scott Upton. So has the 23 of Stephen Cologne. Take a look as to what happened here. There you see Batson come off turn number 2. I think she lost it come off the second turn. No. Phil Parker got into the 68 of Fitzwater and then puts Fitzwater right into Batson, sends Batson right on the way down the inside, and that sent her right into Moscow. Ricocheted up in the Moscow's truck here, and there's the end result for the 13 truck here. So we take a look again. Surprise. So here we go again. Cautions breed cautions here at Richmond International Raceway, as we will restart with 20 laps remaining. This will be the completion of lap number 40 of the 60-lap race. It is Nathan Hudson again. He's your leader. Second position is Keith Batson. Third is Seth Cole. Fourth right now is Dylan Young. Fifth is Matt McIntyre. Sixth is Mitchell Collins. Seventh position is Jesse Turner. Eighth is Matt Haas. Ninth is Rob Evans, and Joshua Osborne has made a nice recovery. He's at the 10th position right now in truck number 10. Roberto Crown Jr. right now runs in 11th position. 12th right now is Cole Deaver. 13th is Nathan Orman. 14th is John Andrews. 15th is Johnny Gardner. 16th is Carson Gum. 17th, James Sykes. 18th is Ashlyn Boyd. 19th is Quentin Moore. And 20th is Diego Yepes as the green flag flies. And here we go again off the second turn. Let's see what happens this time. And Scott Upton down the low side of the track here. And he turns Sykes! Carson Gums crashed. John Andrews, Fitzwaters crashed. Heavens to flippin' Murgatroyd. What in the absolute crap is going on at Richmond? How many trucks are we even going to have left in this race there? I mean. Anyway, Keith Batson led him back to the start-finish line. Seth Cole, I think, well, he's third right now. He ought to let Hudson pass him right here. Hudson was second. And where's the pace truck? There it is. But here we go again. Daniel Bouchard. Not Bouchard. Actually, it wasn't Bouchard this time. It was Sykes who got nailed by Scott Upton in the 38 truck. And now, I don't know what happened to Upton first and foremost. Let's take a look at what happened in the 38 machine of Scott Upton. Upton had a problem, looks like, maybe, or I don't know. He went to the inside there on the apron of the truck here. He saw the end of the pit wall. He did not want to hit it. 17 truck of 17 of Pedro Lucas went into pit road for an unscheduled pit stop. Now watch Upton goes up the track right into, let's see, Deaver misses it, Orman misses it, Gardner just barely missed it, but not James Sykes. Sykes gets into a spin, gets right into Quentin Moore. Oh my gosh, a hard shot there from the 40 by the 45 of Diego Yepes. Phil Parker got a piece of it. Ugh. Fitzwater also with a hard hit. Carson Gum also involved in the 99 truck. He's the guy who led for much of the first part of the race. So just real time. Well, no secret Fitzwater's out of the race as well, too, in the 68 truck here. Two of the trucks actually got disqualified here as well, too, here. Pedro Lucas and the 38 Scott Upton. Those two DQ'd out of the race. So they will finish 28th and 29th respectively here. Kat Batson involved. She's out of the race, as is Laura Chung, as is Paul Minnick. Thibodeau, William Brock, Kev Shearer out of the race, as also is the 99 of Carson Gum. Diego Yepes and the 68 of Zachary Fitzwater all out of the race here. Two trucks not on the lead laps again. Daniel Bouchard and the 74 truck of James Sykes now is not on the lead lap. Green flag back out here on lap number 48 here at Richmond International Raceway. And let's keep an eye again off the second turn here as Keith Batson is your leader of the race now. Off to number 4 they come here. Now Matt McIntyre tries to move Daniel Bouchard out of the way here in the 87 truck. James Sykes also giving the leaders some trouble here, mainly Rob Evans and Joshua Osborne. The 19 and the 10 trucks as they come off the second turn here. Now Nathan Orman goes to the low side. Keith Batson still out in front. Seth Cole's in second position. Nathan Hudson in third. Dylan Young in fourth position. Orman has gotten around all those trucks here, so move Orman up to sixth now. As they go into turn number 3 here, comes number 21 there. Cole Deaver up to seventh position now. Mitchell Collins and Jesse Turner battling it out as well too. So and here comes 3 wide in turn number 1 here. Collins, Turner, and Matt Haas. As they come off the second, as they go into turn number 3 now, Haas moves up another spot here as he tries to get by Mitchell Collins, and that moves Matt up to, let's see where he's clocked at this time by. He is in the 8th position. Collins down the 9th, and Rob Evans in 10th position. And how about Roberto Crown Jr. in the 8 truck? He's up to 11th position right now in the number 8 machine, having a darn good day so far. 6 truck of Quentin Moore up to 12th. 13th is Kyle Matthews. 14th is Ashlyn Boyd, who got it really loose come off to number 4. But Ashlyn Boyd, who is running 19th, who started 39th, is up to 14th. And Vail Moscow, despite all the races he has been in, is still running 16th. That truck, I swear to goodness, has been in like about 3 or 4 wrecks today, and still running in the top 20. Of course, you note to consider also how many trucks that we've had out of the race as well too, but not using attrition as an excuse, by the way, too. So that's easy said and done both. But right now, Keith Batson, who seems to have things well in hand right now at this point here, he's got now 6 laps remaining in the number 88 Menards Ford. Into turn number 3 they come here. Batson still leading him down. Seth Cole trying to close up in the number 9. Nathan Hudson's actually made it past the second position now. Hudson in the United Rentals Toyota. He won at Bristol, the last race on the tour. He dominated that race, I might add, too. Off in the turn number 3 they come here, and here comes Seth Cole down the inside, trying to get back past him. Dylan Young runs in 4th position. 5th is still Matt McIntyre. Four laps to go here, as now you see a battle for 6th position between Cole Deaver in the 21 and the 24 of Nathan Ormond. as they come through turns 3 and 4. Orman tries the high side, but Deaver not giving up, and it's Smoky Mountain Snuff Ford, or no, Smoky Mountain Snuff Chevrolet, excuse me. Off turn number 2 they come here as Deaver now tries to look to the inside. It's for 6th position here between the 21 and the 24 trucks. Pair of Chevrolets going at it. And Deaver looks like he's got the inside lane to his advantage here. 2 to go now. Whoa, that was close. Boy, if that would have been the last lap of the race, I would have lost it. If that had been for the win. Like, Deaver and Orman giving the fans a heck of a show here, but Keith Batson holding him on there with 1 lap remaining. Does he have enough to hold off Nathan Hudson? Margin right now is 49 hundredths of a second here. Hudson trying to close here as they go into turn number 3 here, but I don't think he's got enough time here. Off the fourth turn he comes. The number 88 Mold Armor Menards Ford rounds the fourth turn. Checkered flag. Keith Batson wins at Richmond. Second place will go to Nathan Hudson. Third will go to Dylan Young, Seth Cole fourth, and fifth will go to Matt McIntyre, Cole Beaver 6th, Nathan Orman 7th, Matt Haas, Mitchell Collins, and Rob Evans, the top 10. So 19 races are in the books, and we're down to the final few races of the season here. As we'll head to, as we mentioned, South Boston's next on the tour, then Talladega, Martinsville, the night race there, North Wilkesboro, Phoenix, Five Flag Speedway, and then Homestead. So we got now 7, I think. Yeah, 7 races to go in the season. Gonna be a great battle to for the championship here this season. Rest of the order for you here. Kyle Matthews comes home in 11th position, a solid day for him. Ashland Boyd, who started his race, we mentioned 39th, he finishes 12th in today's race. Quentin Moore 13th. Roberto Crown Jr. 14th. 15th will go to John Andrews. Bale Moscow, bumps, bruises, and scars and all, ends up finishing 16th. Brad Stover 17th, 18th Joshua Osborne, 19th will go to Jesse Turner, 20th to Johnny Gardner, and the last truck to finish on the lead lap, Phil Parker in 21st position. Rest of the order for you here. 2 trucks to finish a lap or more down, Daniel Bouchard and James Sykes, 22nd and 23rd. And rest of the finishing order for you here, Stephen Colon also got disqualified. He ends up finishing 24th. Diego Yepes, Zachary Fitzwater, Carson Gum, Pedro Lucas and Scott Upton both also finished with disqualifications. They finished 28th and 29th, respectively. Pedro 28th and Scott 29th. Kat Batson 30th, and then Laura Chung, Paul Minnick, Jacob Thibodeau, William Brock, and Kev Shearer was the rest of the finishers. So that will do it here today at Richmond. Average speed 75.899 miles an hour, almost 76 miles an hour the average speed. That's thanks to largely to those about 4 cautions we've had so far in this race here today. But Keith Batson survives the night here at Richmond International Raceway as he goes to victory, as he takes his Ford to victory lane. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our races, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for the channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is also on the channel too. It's the main series on the channel, by the way, as well too. So be sure to check that out as well too, as well as our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline series. That channel's being Thrash Maniac 99. That's Levi McIntyre's channel. He's the man that does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series, and also X8675309858 X8675309858X. That's Dylan Young's channel. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Spectre Mobile Cup Series. So give those 2 channels a subscribe here. Again, that's X8675309858X. And Thrash Maniac 99. So they get those 2 channels to subscribe for their series, as well as this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. Get that one to subscribe as well too, for all the great stuff in the NNSCRA realm. So that would do it here today at Richmond. Here for now, this is James Cole. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at South Boston Speedway.